There they are.
There they are. Only these three.
Thancred. Dare I ask what happened? Oh, God.
Before you arrived. Hey, guys.
Thank goodness you're unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the Tempest before making our way here. Is this the ally whom Hydaelyn bade you seek out? He's not unlike the shades of Amaroth.
Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. It was created by Hydaelyn together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark, or rather, it was my duty.
Then Zodiark is no more.
Not without consequence, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. You mean to avert the final days? You shall have need of... No. You alright? My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can.
Is he sitting in the chair? He is? Yay.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, no, we didn't want to interrupt.
As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiark flows through your mind. Daily summary. Abnormalities detected. Abnormalities detected. Abnormalities detected. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiark's imprisonment.
Oh,
My God, man.
so lonely. Are you rested?
The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary.
I wonder if Hydaelyn told this guy something that we
There
could
is
do.
much we could learn
to
of
stop the
Zodiark and his imprisonment. But perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance.
Yeah, we still don't know what started it, do we, actually, before?
Well, kind of. We think it
maybe
was
we
their
will
magics, pulling reality apart because they went too far, you know. Maybe. Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Etheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
Pray tell, men.
No.
They weren't.
God.
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. Currents which course through the land and seas. They're like fault lines, aren't they? Almost.
I was going to say it's like tectonic plates.
I don't know about all this, man.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiark's power as a threat. Is that true?
Yeah, let's go, Thancred. That's the big questions. Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiark's creation. Their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on its very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiark herself, and the star into lesser reflections that she might confine him in his place.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her?
Even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that.
Oh boy, man.
Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Little Reenie, bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. And you could have predicted that. Don't even think about it, Thancred. It ain't gonna go down like this, man. Oh, fucking hell. It's beginning, isn't it? It is ready. Oh, wait a minute. It is ready as in...
It is ready.
The spaceship is ready. This way, if you be so kind. To my goddamn spaceship. I've been fucking excited for this. Oh my god, dude.
So pretty.
Beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the West, so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. Okay, I'm still trusting Hydaelyn, man. I had my doubts for a while there, but this moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Etheirys to safe harbor. Wait a minute, is the world just gonna die? That's it?
It has to?
We need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them.
Yeah, but what about all the people on the source? I mean, on the shards.
To fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dark. Yeah, on the shards, man.
The shards will, all the people on the shards will die.
Like, if we get on fucking Hydaelyn's ark and we scoop up everybody, that doesn't save fucking Rini and Gaia and goddamn everybody else, man. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorium, where Zodiark was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, familiar with whom you met earlier.
Woohoo! Let's go, you stolen!
Onward! Whoa.
Oh my
Malefic Elthie
god.
permeates in the crater, remnants of Zodiark most like. Look at the big ass goddamn ridges that were made, man. Start like cracking shit. Just a little further. Oh my god, where are we going, dude? Oh my god, dude. Look at this door, man. I've never seen a more impressive door in my life.
Right then, let's head inside and... Oh?
Are you guys coming in too? Yeah, the copies. Means by which he conserveth energy, mayhap.
Thank you, Argos. We'll take things from here.
Let's go. Oh my god. This is fucking...
Look at the size of the place!
insane, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, it's the source in the shards!
As well. It goes down! Oh,
it's the source in the shards, I think. How many is there?
I think you're right. The source must be at the end up the flight of stairs.
No,
oh
there's
my
the source.
god.
The big blue ball.
Big blue... Oh yeah, the big blue bow.
No, because there's not 13 of them, there's only 8.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right, there's only 8.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
What is this cute little thing?
It's fucking Pikachu.
Oh, it's that thing that they were talking about earlier.
Oh my god, look at them.
Oh my god. What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? They mentioned their name earlier.
I will call them Pumpfels. Even your stone's face. Is this really the most efficient creation that we could have had to run?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, look at them.
Don't. Oh my god.
He's still tired.
Welcome, my bunny army.
You
Oh my god, he's the leader.
The great leader.
Look lively, everyone. I know. This 1,243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiark, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Etheirys to safety. Our time is come, my friends.
Oh my god, they're so fucking cute.
Sweet, 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 sweet. Oh my god, dude.
Be swifter than swift. Hop to it.
Hop to it. Let's go. Hop and hops.
The noobs were matching 2 by 2. Hurrah. Hurrah.
It is a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
That's one way, yeah. It's one way to explain it, yes. Perhaps.
My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporrits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Etheirys to a brave new world. Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Map reader.
The people of
I love
Etheirys,
these
through
little
no
guys
fault of
already.
your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiark's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Your parents. I think that we're kids still.
Yeah.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
What does that even mean, deliver us to a new home?
So, we will gather up as many people, supplies, resources as our stores will hold.
Like, literally like a new planet.
But what about the
Yes,
shards?
said and done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help
Hydaelyn
to
knew that
determine
this
what
was gonna
amenities
happen.
were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Is that why they're packing up everything? Seeds, plants, animals to take onto the moon, you know?
Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
The Hydaelyn, whatever it is,
I'm
convocation.
not sure what led you
Not
to conclude
convocation,
otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women.
It is, isn't it? It's the people of Hydaelyn.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon? You don't say. Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Well, Amarotims were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Yeah, pass that over for a second. Let us have a flick through.
This? One of the first books sent to us. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
All the planning. Calm down.
Building way, can you hear me? Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3
Yeah.
the scale.
Knew it. Knew it. Do you know this might actually come in
Building
handy?
Raymond.
Perhaps you could tell
This
us a bit
might come in
more
handy.
about your terrestrial collaborators.
They built for a lot
Yes,
bigger
yes,
size,
in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you.
which means if they scale down, we might be able to take more people
Oh yeah, possibly, yeah.
from the shards, maybe.
Yeah, but how are we
But
gonna get them from the
Getting them,
shards?
yeah, I know that's another complication, but if they're
complete-
scaling down, you know, I'm sure you've all worked up an appetite. So why don't we start with your foodstuffs? Meet me at the caratorium, and we'll see about filling your bellies.
Caratorium, huh?
I hope it's just not all carrots.
Some fucker's gonna open the door down there, man.
Look!
Holy shit. Oh my god, man. It looks like something you would
Oh
make
my god!
after like a month on fucking roller coaster, not roller coaster tycoon, planet coaster.
That
Oh,
is
fuck, where did you go?
gorgeous. I don't know.
just look
there you
there.
are. Hi. Welcome to the caratorium. Here we create prototypes of various sundries required by our soon-to-be passengers. I dare say we have created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for.
Okay, it's not looking very promising so far. I mean, the different colours. I like the
I'll
colour
go for
yellow.
orange.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, click. Well, there's no
You read
particular
yours?
smell to speak of. The yellow variant is unusually light and springy. These qualities, together with the excessive length and girth, would lead anyone to question whether it is indeed a carrot. You certainly wish to eat this carrot. I can't wait for you now.
From frond to tip, no scratches or blemishes mar this immaculate specimen. Nevertheless, it is not for its excessive length and girth. One might think it was an ordinary carrot. I'm gonna get
Okay.
ready to eat it. Are you?
Yeah. 3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
Yes. Oh, look at the sink. On
What's
second
yours, sir?
thought, you elect to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now. Due to its bizarre qualities, it would be prudent to ask cooking away whether it is safe to eat first.
Oh, I had the same.
Okay, fine. Alright, man.
What happened to my screen there? My screen just went black for a second.
Yeah. Okay, I'm next to cooking weight.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, click. Don't any of our selections set your mouth to watering? With great trepidation, you take a bite out of the carrot. You snap off a piece of the carrot, enjoying its crunchy texture. Righteous confidence surges within you. A certainty that you're at the center of the universe, that all creation is a story on you, the star, beloved and perfect and special, a god worthy of worship and prayer. Greeting.
Oh, you got a lucky carrot.
Lucky carrot. You suddenly feel as if Nemir's wheel is spinning in your favour.
You find yourself in an unusually good
Shit, I
mood.
clicked! I thought you had me counting down.
Oh, no, I was reading about the carrot.
It's you. Oh, no, it's me.
Not
Lucky
you,
carrot is, well, to be honest, we're not quite sure how it was first made. A happy accident, you might say, but as the name suggests, after eating one, you'll feel blessed with good fortune.
I got the different carrot. I got the carrot of happiness. We have
Eating
a carrot
carrots
for
to
every
improve blood flow.
occasion.
God. So you have a carrot for every occasion.
Oh, these carrots are extraordinary. We're not going to put them off and put all this hard work into them. Then why do you seem so disappointed? They're lacking somehow. We need to know. If I may ask, what exactly did these collaborators share with you about cuisine on Etheris? Surely you are aware we have an abundance of dishes and foods you could emulate. Of course we are, but, well, it was only quite recently that we established contact. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't for that encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss where to begin. They're trying their hardest.
Oh, God damn it. Look at that little face.
And so we decided, rather than divide our resources to prepare a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. Oh, they're so cute!
Well, you don't want to disappoint them, man. Don't let them down. But at the same
I know.
time,
You have to tell them.
they're so eager to provide hospitality that you'd be doing them a disservice to not tell them, you know?
Yeah, true. Here we are, the Apparel production station.
I've got a pretty bad feeling about this.
Well, why?
What the hell are they gonna dress people in, man? That music sounds very familiar.
Can I just get away? I don't want to kill it. It's very 8-bit, isn't it?
Give me a minute.
Like Game Boy.
It's the Final Fantasy IV battle theme. That's why it sounds fucking like bitty. Oh my god, man. That's crazy, because I've never actually played Final Fantasy IV, but I'd set a sneaking suspicion with all the references, you know? Like, that sounded too specific, man.
Alright, you're here to try on a set of clothes, yes?
We should go a different one,
we have to
shouldn't
do different. Yeah, we have to. Right, you need to go with the bottom one, a fashionable and refined ensemble.
That's what I wanted to go with, yeah.
And I will go with something simple yet functional. Oh my god!
Hey, I mean, you know, it could be a lot worse.
Like a gatherer! Oh,
Here we
that
are,
was
all finished.
a perfect fit, if I do say so myself. If you mind to try something else, why not speak to with my fellow artisans? Right, well, you want to go with that one, I'll go with the other one. I think we're all going to have the same, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm looking for clothes with an all-together design.
Oh?
Oh!
It's got some leopard skin action. Some of my best makeup. Oh my god, dude. What are these gloves doing, man? What have they done? Like the gloves and the braces, you know.
Hey, they're well made though. They're well made. It's just they don't match.
They got some HD material.
My, don't we look splendid? The result of much trial and error, but I know quality work when I see it. No doubt your friends will feel the same, having sampled our creations.
Oh my god! Oh please!
Are we all going to be in the same
music
stuff?
sounds sus, man. They're gonna. Oh, look at Thancred though. You stole her in bright pink. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
They insisted we sample all of the concepts we returned.
Oh my god. Look at them green.
They're like
Really,
Power
it is an
Rangers.
ensemble most becoming. Rihanna appreciates it.
Power Rangers.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
I think it's past time we return these clothes.
I was so confident our garments would meet your approval. Whatever are we doing wrong?
They need some pictures of things people wear.
The Watcher taught us that in his time, everyone wore the same robes. Please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuating the people of Etheris, they will most certainly have need of your attire. I fear we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we'd memorized every tome we received, I doubt we'd have fared much better. Oh, they've done so well.
Better appear on your own. There are some who might agree. People who prefer to keep others at arm's length, even when they know they shouldn't. As for one such former fool, I'd like to ask you a question. This plan to evacuate and escape the final days, did it account for the reflections of the source as well?
Yeah, there's the elephant in the room. No!
Of course not, man. I mean, how could it?
Not that I'm aware of. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world rather than divide our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all.
Good attention to detail. They don't know that the 13th has fallen, you know? Because they've been in stasis all this time.
True. I suppose you're right. Livingway, may we have leave to explore Bestway's burrow unattended? You have given us much to think about.
Man, you think goddamn if Charlie are the ones sending them supplies and stuff, or like whatever, you think they'd just send them like a wardrobe full of clothes to replicate, wouldn't you? If I may, I should like to accompany thee a while longer.
Really?
What's he been thinking about? He's been quiet.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. There was actually something I wish to speak with you about.
Oh. Or is this the forbidden floor?
A private audience, as thou didst request.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously.
I saw this little guy wanted a private meet with the
Do you
Rihanna.
and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting?
Really tell
It
him.
would be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting.
Aww.
You just gotta tell him, man.
Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand?
They can't talk to us about anything, can they?
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
Yeah, why did they pick Uriansha?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work.
Oh, I'm not.
Quite good at pretending that's the case, at least.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
He has to go behind our backs again.
Come again?
It's always a Rihanna, man. Good, you're here. And the storm is the greatest ends vale. It was named as such because it's the veil to end all veils. The most beautiful forest you'll ever see.
There's trees!
Oh, look. Oh
There's
my god.
trees and stuff!
Little artificial trees, dude. Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful place. I mean,
Yes?
I wouldn't call it a forest, but...
Well, they can't grow trees.
So what do you think of the forest? Isn't it positively pleasant? Simply sublime. Just transcendent as burying your face in a chocobo's plumage and taking a good long breath. There you go, man. Very beautiful.
You really think so?
Truly? You can see that means more to me than you know. Facing at sea, this place is the pride of the borough. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we've never seen trees in person before, let alone a forest. Thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, the place produces air as clean as you'd find in a forest on Atheris. The fountain here behind us, powered by the rather large crystal adorning its top, plays a vital role in supplying us with fresh water. Oh, I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch and a spot of relaxation whenever I come up here. Look like you do with the stretch yourself.
Let's dispute.
I feel more relaxed simply watching you. It's always been a dream of mine to take a walk through this forest with someone from Atheris.
Oh, yes! I'd be glad to.
Smell that sweet forest breeze, Sophie?
I do.
It is delicious. I mean, you did say that it cleans the air here as well, so... kind of like a forest in function, at least. And now you're here. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Now you're here, you're hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. I knew you would like the Greater Sinsville. I knew it. Oh, Greater Sinsville. Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I knew it was just a walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me.
Aww. There you are.
Going away, I've been looking all over for you.
I will be calling an emergency meeting shortly, and your attendance is required. We won't be away long, so you are more than welcome to continue looking about the borough. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import?
I mean, if you're in
Quite a few
tidbits,
things,
you spent
actually,
like
yeah.
6,000 years building the propulsion and another 4,000 was it, building this interior? You spent 12,000 years preparing for this? With the appointed hour fast approaching, you can certainly understand their resistance, but still.
Remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days.
Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities, or a means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. We still haven't put together yet, Tancred. It's got to be Hydaelyn, hasn't it?
Indeed. Even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly.
You got to think about that with Earth, man. How many people say, yeah, end of the world, my ass, you know? Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet begs for mine attention. If you'll excuse me, I have a secret to attend to.
It's clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparation for the evacuation of Atheris is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections.
Sorry, I just say it seems strange to you. More so than usual, I mean. But you go see if he's alright. Ishrola and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up to him. Oh, he knows I'm here. Well, fuck all that stealth thing.
Arrival is timely as ever. Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Livingway, I presume?
Not all of it.
Well, we heard enough.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy? And
He's very
duplicity.
honourable.
He's an honourable liar.
The Hartier did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter.
An impossible choice, to be fair.
Yeah.
Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest, but protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction, dearest Moonbrother, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians.
I love how the characters don't just forget what's happened, you know.
Yeah.
So many games
In her
make that
hour
mistake.
of need,
Movies
I
and TV
did
series too.
naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good.
Yeah, it's the problem with the utilitarian
Had I shut
mindset.
mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
We've got to think of the future now, Ari.
As for the Loporrits proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've had bugger all!
I've got a
It
bad
was-
feeling they're gonna forcibly start, like, abducting people to save. You know what I mean? And it's like whether people want to go or not, they're just gonna start taking people, like abducting them alien style.
Ishrola has been looking all over for you, Kalanis. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent. Dire, even.
Oh, bloody hell.
Really? I don't think she does. I think you're lying. She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Kalanis alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind her, Yanja. Yep, they're lying.
They're gonna ambush us.
Oh, Kalanis, we thought you'd be away for far longer. A dire emergency? I said no such thing. But as you're here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Runningway, a companion of Growingways, apparently has much to tell us of the final days.
Yes, I'm running away. I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. Lol, that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? Sorry, I can be of more help, but there's nothing else. I've got work to do. Come on, me, put it together, man. It's a little bit obvious, isn't it? Warrior of Light.
So he knows no more than the others. Care to explain yourself, Growingway?
Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, that's it. I misremembered. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives.
Going with.
What is the meaning of this? The archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. For God's sake.
Growing way, enough. If you have naught else to tell us of the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know.
We hope you see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our wake. Only one of you saw our potential, so you others must be kept here. Oh, so that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan at risk. The people of Aetheris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe. And we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces. They're gonna abduct them, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, you must, but try not to hit them.
I mean, I don't want to hit them either. Oh!
How that hit? See, I'm not actually killing them.
Wait, just hit them.
Kind of funny, man. I was just mentioning the other day how compassion doesn't always necessarily mean kindness.
Mm.
These Loporrits are exactly the fucking, exactly like the embodiment of that. They want to save us so badly that they're willing to basically chance other people dying if it means keeping us here.
The one that us leave.
Living Way. But I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Sounds like a South Park character mapping way. Oh, we have to hurry.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Here we go.
Alright, get away from them. Little gremlins, man.
Tease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose?
Alright, you just senses what they were up to in regards to us.
You and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit, and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits. And thou, my friend, I do not think we have met.
My name is Pudding Way.
What's he got poetic to say about puddings?
Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments, and more. For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course.
Oh my god, Rihanna is just so
An open exchange
beautiful.
of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Look, the Shadowbringers.
To accept failure is to accept
True.
the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's.
Exactly.
Of all reflections, and the souls that call them home.
Man.
Yeah!
Oh shit. Beautiful. Oh shit. Also watching. That flower. How came it into your possession?
Hydaelyn give us it?
I very like her.
Well, Hydaelyn through Krill.
Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions. This was the right step along the path, Sophie.
Yeah, looks like it, yeah.
In our time, we called it Elpis. You do well to remember the name.
And circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
Agreed. The Charlayan Forum, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did you know?
A forum, that's what they call them, man.
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That was a cool little section.
Man. Yeah, because actually, just to think about it, we have no idea what the hell happened after we left. Really. What all the other scions did behind to help prevent, yeah. I want to know
true.
fucking Ulysses is alive, man. Yeah, they're singing me. Yes, we'll be so happy to hear Andrew's going to teach us all about the theories. Have to be careful not to get distracted by his lessons, so maintenance to carry out after all. Pudding me. Nice to meet you. Name's Pudding me. Sorry again for all the trouble. Promise to do better honest.